A very happy new year, everybody, 2023. Congratulations on surviving another one. I've never made resolutions and I've never written any goals either, even when I've had businesses. I never made a business plan. I always just had like a sort of very strong conviction that I knew what I was doing, and mostly I did. I was always open to new ideas and sort of trying things out, but I always just had this kind of gritted teeth resilience, and served me very well. But this year I thought, right, okay, I've watched other YouTubers write lists of their goals, and I've sat and thought about it all day yesterday and the day before, and I finally actually focused and wrote them down. One of them is partly a sort of a community goal, really. I've been trying to think of a way that I can repay all the neighbours for how they've welcomed me since I moved here 6 years ago. And I've decided that this year is the year I learn the trumpet. So that's my personal mission for 2023. However, I do have some other goals and missions on my board. I've made a missions board. I've never done this before in my life. It's quite exciting, really. So YouTube, I have written down I'd like 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I've gone large. They always say, think what you want and what you need and then double it, if you get me. And then write one chapter of my cat novel per month. That's one chapter from my cat novel once a month. And write another chapter of my runaway novel every month. So that's 2 chapters a month on 2 separate book projects. I'm relying on that think what you want, double it system. Then I have written down some life goals. Survive basically is my main life goal. However, this is what I'd like to end up with, sort of in the latter years before I depart. I'd like to pay someone to take care of me. Ideally, I'd like to employ a housekeeper, stroke carer, stroke PA. That's what I'd like. I'd like to move to a brighter house where there are no drafts and the sunlight beams through every window. Even in the winter, just a little bit more light would be great. I love this house for what it is. I just think it's great. It's a big old Victorian, very, very nice house. However, it's very dark and it's very, very cold, and the drafts are just demonic. They come just tripping down the stairs and they blow your hair back if you step out of the living room. And it's single brick building. They all are. It's just literally one brick thick with a bit of lime plaster on it. Yeah, that ain't gonna hold back the apocalypse. And finally, I'd like to open a cat sanctuary. That's my big life goal. That's the one. That's everything. So on a more sort of immediate time scale, as many holes in the house as I can. I've got some Gorilla expandable foam in the can, so I'm gonna just go and shove the nozzle in every crevice I can find in this house. Somehow just cobble together some flooring downstairs, because it's not possible to let any more tradespeople in the house. They're all psychopathic criminals, and you just don't want that happening in the jungle room. So yeah, I've got a plan for that. I'm going to do it myself. I just need to sort that out. Next, I've got do the kitchen. I'm not going to do a massive renovation on it. I'm just going to tidy it up. Bit of smoke and mirrors, a bit of silk purse making out of sow's ears. Finally, improve the quality of my YouTubes. So that means a better camera and get some lights. I can safely say that I am already quite proud of myself, because any minute now or at some point tomorrow I can tick something off the list and it's not even the first week of January. It's not even over yet, and the lights are on the way. So for you, I've bought some lights. Yay! And speaking of light, I am absolutely desperate to get a bit of sunlight. I've got to go outside. My prediction for next year is trees are going to be massive. Trees are going to be large. That's going to be the gardening trend. Orange is the colour. Whitney Houston and Brooke Shields from the 1980s is the hairstyle that we'll all be doing. And yeah, I'm going outside. I've been sat in the dark eating sugar for about 2 weeks, so I'm just going to go outside and do some tidying. So here we go. Come on, come with me, keep me company in the garden. I'm going to do a bit of tidying and get rid of some of the dead. It looks absolutely shocking. I've just saved a tree. I don't know how I got it in the field. I was talked into it by an absolutely gorgeous couple and a man who worked there and the lovely lady on the checkout. But I've got a massive Christmas tree and it's pot grown and it's going in one of these bins that I got. And oh, it smells divine. We will survive the apocalyptic climate crisis in my yarding. However, I've got to get the little fucker out yet. Little foliage out at the other end and through the house and in the yard. But anyway, minor details. Off we go. I couldn't sleep last night. Not because I was in the Travelodge, I was at home in my own house, but because when I was all excited and all giddy over rescuing the Christmas tree, I put back what I said was boring, and even the guy who worked there, who was so lovely, gave me a funny look for saying it was boring. I don't know what possessed me, the spirit of Christmas, obviously, and I also neglected to buy 3 standard rose trees, so obviously, it's not exactly the crack of dawn, it's lunchtime, but it's Christmas week. I've gone back and they're still there. Thank God. So I got the 3 standard rose trees. That's exciting. I think they might be different colours. They've got no name on them. It just says rose. But they were just about going in the bin. I could see them teetering on the edge of, well, that shop that I was in, it's sort of it's not exactly a no-kill policy, if you get me. They do bin things, and I could see the days of these rose trees were numbered. Not exactly death row, but you know what I mean. And on the way, I found this fantastic rescue. It's a massive tree. I would show you the top, but that would reveal too much about the back of the car. That's private. It's a dump. And I got this absolute beauty. Well, this is the one I said was boring, and it's an unforgivable sin, really, because look what it's called. Look at that bastard coming over the hill. Let's see if we can get home before it does. Right, everyone's home, safe and sound. There's Purple Rain, there's the tree. Isn't it fabulous? And the roses, and here's the Christmas tree I rescued last night. So originally it was $64.99, and no, it's exciting. And now it is $19.49. Yeah. Now, I did sort of buy it in the dark, and I didn't really look at it in the little bit of light that was left. I was just a bit overexcited, and everyone was getting giddy. And looking at it now, at lunchtime, it sort of looks a bit dead inside. But you know what? Aren't we all? So, let's see. I'm going to take off the netting. Yes, love! What do you think? Do you like it? What I'm trying to do is survive the apocalypse for as long as possible, because this is carnage. Everything's dead. That was from the week of frost we had, and obviously it's not going to get any better. So with the extreme heat in the summer and the extreme cold in the winter, I mean, Oh, I can't even look. I can't even look. I can't do that now. Oh, God. I just spotted something that's dead that I love. Anyway. Right, okay. Let's get this net off. Well, it's powder dry. I mean, it's just powder dry. So, I don't know if that might have caused it permanent damage. I'm sorry. Hello. Hello. Hi. What do you think? So yeah, what I forgot to say when I spotted the devastation. What I'm planning to do is sort of build a canopy of trees. So at the moment, everything is sort of focused on being around the walls, and I had my tender and my, well, they weren't really tender. They are now. Well, they're dead now. Oh God. Anyway, so the plan is to build a canopy of trees around the whole yard. So they deflect as much of the intense heat and the sun as possible, and hopefully I can fill the bottom with plants that need, well, not traditionally a bit more shade, but do now because of the extreme shade, because of the extreme sun. So that's the plan. Build a canopy, like a tropical jungle canopy, and live underneath in the damp forest. So that's the plan. Build a tropical Amazonian canopy of trees and live underneath, me and Begonia, in the warm shade. It's exciting. Yeah. Let's save this baby. Are you ready? Are you ready? There she blows. Oh, she's so cute. Smells amazing. All right, let's give it a massive drink and then just hope for the best. Is that new life? Oh, it's so brown. Oh God, look at the state of it. Okay, it's actually quite mild. I wouldn't say it was warm, but it's, I'm just in a jumper. What I'm going to do is get rid of everything that's been absolutely murdered by that -6 freeze. And I mean, you sit there thinking, shall I get some horticultural fleece? Because it'll come back and it'll come back worse. But you can't fleece the world. I can't put a horticultural fleece over the entire world. So it's ridiculous to try and, ignore it. I'm just going to accept it. So I'm just going to get rid of everything that was thriving in the past and concentrate on the trees. Bee Gees survived that. My little rescue very late in the year has come on nice and thick. It's coming on thicker. And the Christmas tree that I bought, doesn't look half as brown. I don't know how that's happened, but it's looking really nice. Yeah, the Prunus Royal Burgundy, which was half price, rescued that last week. You've just seen in the well, I'll show you in the other clips. That was $22.50, incredible. and it's really big. That's about 6'4", I'd say. Can't wait for that to come out. And I mean, look at the baskets. Oh, it's raining. Ah, bloody hell. Back in a minute. What? What'd you say? What did you say? I know, I agree. Come on, back inside. It's raining. Come on. Yeah. Okay, it's the next day and I went for it. Absolutely shredded the garden. I'm really glad I did. I was holding off because I thought lots of creatures might be either asleep or nesting in it, or, you know, just kind of living in all the dead undergrowth. But it was so wet and rotten. The frost had just destroyed everything. I'm glad I took that executive decision. So I've lined the trees up, the Bee Gees and their new friends. So there's Barry, there's Robin, there's Morris. And the reason I've been getting excited about the trees, apart from trying to survive the apocalypse, is because a little sparrow came and landed in Morris Gibb, this one here, at Christmas. And they were just kind of bouncing in between the branches inside the tree, and I lost my mind. It was so adorable. And I thought, oh my God, there's so many cats here. I don't want to put bird food out because of the risk of, you know, murder. Uh, Begonia is a natural born killer. She's just got like bloodlust. Usually she targets me as her victim, but she's not very good at jumping. She's got her mother's legs. And I thought birds would be safe if they kind of just stayed in the trees with Begonia. But there are obviously a whole community neighborhood of cats that use the catwalk along the top of the walls, and they'd have it. But it came back today. It was bouncing in there, and then it bounced from tree to tree to basket to buddleia. And oh, I love it so much. It's so small. It's really tiny, little sparrow. And sparrows used to be everywhere. They were kind of just, you know, so commonplace, but now they're much, much rarer. So you can tell I'm really excited about that. A new baby in the yard and with the bees. Got birds and bees now. So I'll give you a quick look outside. I mean, there's nothing to see really, literally nothing because everything's dead. But I'll just show you some new shoots as a little bit of encouragement for what's to come. Here we go. My bluebells are coming up. Look, little shoots there. Grass, obviously, nothing stopping them. Wild strawberry is still going like a little trooper, like a little soldier. Look, even flowering. Crazy. And also the hellebores have come up again. Oh, look at their leaves. Is that dirt or is it? Oh no, it's just dirt. Oh no, is it? Oh God, what are you? Oh, we're all good. I thought it was a pest, but it's probably bird poop or compost. And here we are. Little flowers are coming there. Gorgeous. Stabby Mahonia still flowering away. Lost quite a few in a rainstorm, but unbelievably exciting. You going it? No, that's enough. So there we are. Basket fell, broke quite a few branches from that hydrangea, which is a bit of a shame, but half of it's still alright. Cut back all the pots. All my geranium collection, I believe, is kaput. Finished. Muerte. Well, I mean, that's a shame. But we've got roses for the first time this year, so there's those 3 standard roses that I picked up last week. And what else? Some snowdrops from bulb shooting away. Yeah, do you like them? Do you like them? There's nothing for you to eat, darling. She loves to nibble on some of the leaves. Everything's safe, checked everything. But it's all asleep. Yeah, I know. What else have we got? Look, everything. Did. Although, these were peonies that I rescued at the end of last year when I took them all. And I wasn't that hopeful, but I thought there might be a chance, and it seems like this one's doing all right actually. Look, there's some new shoots in there, and this one, that might be a new shoot. Oops, that might be a new shoot. Don't go getting any ideas, Begonia. She does like to psst, Bags. Begonia, hello darling. Here she goes. Looking for a tasty morsel, aren't you, darling? Looking for a little leaf to munch. Oregano. Fancy a pizza? Here's my oak tree. I've given it a prune and I'm hoping for the best. I know it's not the most thrilling video. It's not exactly shiny, sparkly jewellery, but look at all the little baby buds. I don't know if you can see them from that far, but take my word for it, they're all there. It's very exciting. She's found something. Right, that's enough. Boring. So there they are. Take them all in. That's it. That's the first week of January. What I'm going to do is I'm going to measure them all. I'm going to measure the height of the kids, all the trees, and well, not all of them. I'm not doing the fruit trees, just the PGs and their friends, and then see how much they grow over the whole year. And that's it. There's nothing really more to say. There's very little to look at, but inside I'm happy. I feel like I should mark the first vlog of the year with some sort of celebratory follow me for more of this, but I don't think anyone would. So, well, I'm going to do it anyway. So if you like really boring vlogs where absolutely nothing happens and you look at a lot of dead plants, please subscribe. No, honestly, if you're new here, it's mostly shiny bling and fancy pants. I do cats, plants, snacks and knickknacks every Friday, and it's a feel good vlog. So join the growing gang. We will unite and overcome and overtake. Oh, one day we'll be in charge. But until then, let's just meet here every Friday. So thanks so much for watching. I'm away to get my new lights. Bet you're looking forward to that. And have a lovely week and a brilliant year. And thank you. Bye-bye. Just one last thing. I know there's been a few last things, but this is definitely the lastest thing. When I took the brooch silver Hong Kong Christmas tree down, it did not look awful bare. So when I put them all in the bowl, I also bought a little cheese plant. Oh, look how tiny. Tiny little baby cheese plant for the birth of 2023. He's 10 inches and let's see how big he gets in a year. I'll give you regular updates. That's definitely it. Bye-bye.